Hey, what's up guys? We're hiking in right now to go check out this new spot, so hopefully it pays out well. I'm gonna jump right into it. Alright guys, well this spot wasn't that great. Did 4 pans, didn't find anything, so I'm gonna hike up the river a little bit and see what's up there, because, you know, just because this spot ain't producing anything, it's known for chunky stuff, so maybe it's all settling in one spot. So I did a bunch of crevices out here, did all kinds of stuff. I even went all the way out there, kept searching. You never know, the golden line could be anywhere out here. It could be on the other side, and I wasn't all the way on the other side, so. But yeah, we're gonna hike up over this way and check it out. Check this little oasis out. Might even be a good spot to snipe. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna do a couple pans first. If I get a decent flake or two, I'm gonna pan up against the bedrock over here. It's like the wall over here. Let's see what we get. But first, I'm gonna pan somewhere in here. I might even do this little spot because it's a nice dip, or right in between here, or maybe even right up there. We'll see. But yeah, it's pretty out here. It's pretty cool. And if this spot doesn't pan out, I'm going to hike up into the canyons and see what's up there. Check this spot out. I'm up on the cliff right now. You can see it down here. Looks pretty nice. I'm on an inside bend right here. It goes around. And it's super deep. See all the stagnant water over here going up against the rocks? I remember pointing that out before. That's where the fish would be, because that's the slow spots where you can see it washing all the bugs and the bubbles all into this area. And that's also an area where, you know, obviously the gold and stuff's gonna fall out of the river. So I guarantee along that bedrock over there, it's gonna probably be pretty good with gold. It's super deep right in there. Probably gotta hit up my buddy and go scuba diving. Not sure how we'd get everything down, but look at it, it's pretty nice down there. It is a nice bedrocky area. You can see how the fast water is right here, moves along, and this is the slow section. Because we're on the inside bend right now. And boom, it wraps all the way around that way. That's where I was just at, is around this bend. So I feel like it's a nice spot, a lot of bedrock. And right down there you can see all the heavy, well, maybe you guys can't see it on the GoPro, but there's a drop spot right here on the other side of the bedrock. So when the water's crashing around this bend, that's a huge drop zone. I wish you guys could see that, because that's a lot of freaking little rocks down there. And bigger rocks, a lot of different size rocks and all that. And look at that, where the water was crashing up along this. So I wonder if I should go down there and try to pan or something. Might as well go down here and check it out real quick. So I don't fall off this ledge right here. Okay. Now we're gonna walk up this. You can see where the water was just flowing through here. Good rate of speed too. Oh man. Prospecting gets a little difficult sometimes, especially when you have to go out and search for where the gold is in new areas. See, that's a drop zone right here. Look at them all. All the heavies. It's falling right out of the river. It's crashing. And going nuts during the winter. I wonder if there's any of these crevices have anything. Like where those plants are, I can probably do a pan. Maybe along over there too, where there's other plants. I might as well check over here so that I could see. Some nice crevice. It looks like someone might have cleaned that out. Hard to say. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick pan over here. Looks like I do got some material pushed up against here, so I'm gonna dig it out. Alright guys, so did a few more pans down in these areas and I haven't found not even one speck, so I'm gonna keep trucking, keep moving on, and we're gonna find this gold. It's on one of these bends for sure, because I found gold in this river before and it's pretty chunky, so it might be all settling in one area on one inside bend. You never know, or it's in this deep stuff and I can't get into it right now. So, but yeah, this area is known for super chunky gold, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's why I'm not finding any micro gold. There's probably good sized nuggets all throughout here. So I'm gonna hike out, drive further up the canyon, and see what we can find. I don't know if you guys could see this, but these are two different pieces of quartz. One is like a pink rose quartz, and this one is straight so full of pyrite and iron and all kinds of other minerals. Let me know if you guys could see it. I'll have to take a picture or something and then show you, but it's crumbling apart. It's just super loaded with all kinds of minerals. Yeah, there's a bunch of pyrite. I don't know if you guys could see it. Pyrite and all kinds of stuff. This might actually be worth crushing up when I get home and checking it out. It shouldn't be hard either, because it is crumbling apart by itself. That's a trip though. This is just right on the ground, so this got busted out of somewhere. It's pretty cool. That's a pretty piece of rose quartz too. There has to be some good gold around here. I mean, like I said, I've already found it before, so we'll keep looking. I'm gonna go further up the canyon and see if that's where all the gold's hiding. Well, that's an issue. It said road closure. I don't see why. It looks like the road's doing just fine, but I don't know if you guys could read that. It's USDA Forest Service, Shasta-Trinity National Forest. Forest Order number 142407. Forest Road number .36N20 emergency closure. So I'm not going to be able to drive further, which really sucks. I don't even know if I could get down there, because it's so steep when I'm driving out here. So I'm hoping this isn't going to be today, the end of today, because I really didn't get to prospect that much. A few areas, but I didn't find not even a speck. Well, that's not cool. I'll have to show you guys in a second how steep it is, but yeah, it said it's punishable up to $10,000 fine. So yeah, that is definitely not good. I'm not going to take that risk. Alright, so that pan had some micros in it. I don't know if the GoPro is going to pick up on it, but you can see it right up in that corner. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. But yeah, it wasn't a bad pan at all. So I'm going to dig a few more pans and see what I get. So this is the spot that I got that pan out of. You can see it's in this divot. And there's a bunch of plants and big boulders and rocks that are kind of squishing it. So yeah, that's the hole so far. Had some decent specks in it. So I'm gonna do another test pan. pan number 2. A good little 10 or 15 flakes in there. Little micros. So I'm gonna keep digging out of that spot. Check out this big crack. It runs all the way up this. I just used my hammer to kind of wedge in between here. I don't have my crowbar, but I think I might be able to split this and get all the material out. So let's try. It's a pretty big crack on a pretty big rock. It's straight bedrock, actually. Rock flew further. There you go, look at that. I'm gonna have to wedge it with more rocks if I can find any. This one would be good. I'm gonna open it up and put rocks in there so it can't keep closing on me. And I'll slowly get it more big. I wish I had my crowbar today. I was gonna bring it too. Oh man. There's a lot of plants and dirt behind this part. Some of that material. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, super dried material. It's probably been in here a long time. Hopefully we get some nuggets or flakes out of here. Oh, it's all falling apart. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's a good amount. more. I was about to say, that's a piece of glass. That was a coin. That would have been a trip. I'm gonna have to bring my crowbar in here because this whole thing wants to fall apart. That's what it looks like. And this one right here wants to pull apart too, so I'm gonna leave that for my next pan, and then I'll get this going. I'm not sure if you guys could see this, but this is the little bit of gold that came out of the crack in the bedrock. Looks like a little less and more micro than the stuff that I've already had. I wish this GoPro would look at it. Focus, come on. Either way, it's not a whole lot, so if it was a lot, I would record it with my phone so that I would be able to zoom in. I was hoping for chunky stuff. Alright, this is the last pan. It's getting dark. Wish I would have came here first, because at least I would have been getting something, but you can see this big rock and cleaning out underneath this with the crevicing tool. So I cleared out a good amount, so I'm just going to test this a little bit in the pan and then hopefully show you guys something good. Not sure if you guys could see it because it's getting dark, but there's a few flakes up in that corner. You can see it. I'm going to take my headlamp off. It gets really complicated. I see them right in there. So that'll be the last pan. You can see it's super dark out. But yeah, I'll have to dump out my snuffer bottle at home and show you guys. It's just a bunch of micros today. Not even sure how many pans I did, but that's part of prospecting. Alright guys, we're heading out. And I'll have to record some more when I get home of maybe the tiny little bit I got of micro gold. But yeah, it's pretty dark. I was gonna do it out here, but as you can see, it is very dark. But yeah, I just want to say, you know, I mean, that's prospecting for you guys. So if you guys go to a spot and you don't find any gold, don't give up, because you know, it just could be a couple bends away. And this is the same river that I was searching at, so you just never know. You know, this is probably, I don't know, 5-6 miles away from where I was at, and there was no gold in any of the pans that I was panning out there. I panned a lot. Wasn't recording it all because it's kind of hard to do all this and record and try to look for a spot, and I was hoping to get on something good and then start showing you guys, but it never happened. Now I gotta figure out what way I'm going. Oh, that's that way. Alright guys, I'll record more when I get home. Alright guys, just got home and dumped my snuffer bottle out. This is the little bit of gold for doing those few pans there at the end. So at least we got a little something. It's not much, but yeah, it's something. But yeah, if I bring my sluice box next time, I can definitely run some material out of that bush and dig a few more crevices. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Not the best, but like I said, at least it's a little something. So it's not a complete skunk. And I still have that dirty quartz to crush up, so I'll probably add that to this video. And then, yeah, we'll see if there's anything good inside that. And I'll crush that up tomorrow, so we'll see what's in there. So I got the 2 samples of highly mineralized quartz, and I'm gonna crush them up. This is the one from the Cannon Creek. Super pyritey and lots of iron oxides. The ones from Cannon Creek actually still reads with the Garrett. Like, I guess it's on vibrate, as you can hear it. But this ore over here, it does not read at all. Not even on the gold monster. So there could be fine gold in this. And I've already crushed some of the mineralized quartz from Cannon Creek, and I didn't see anything in the pan except for a lot of pyrite and maybe some other type of heavy metal. I'm not too sure, but yeah, you can see it's going crazy. And when I hit this stuff with the Gold Monster 2000, it will be on the ferrous side a lot and then bounces to non-ferrous, so it definitely makes the Gold Monster confused. So anyways, I'm gonna crush up this ore first and see what it has in it, and then I'll do this one next. I know I do not have a rock crusher yet. That's kind of why I haven't been crushing all this up yet, so definitely makes it hard. And it's still pretty chunky in there. So I'll keep smashing at it. Hopefully I can do it without having anything else right now. And of course, it wants to go everywhere. Definitely super shiny. It's a lot of pyrite in this stuff too. It wants to go everywhere. So this is what it looks like after I smashed it with a sledgehammer. It's still pretty chunky, but there should be enough broken up where I could see if there's any gold or anything in it. A lot of the stuff that didn't crush either, you can see it. Some of the quartz, like the crystal quartz. So yeah, I'll try to pan this out and see what we got. A little bit broke through the cardboard, so I have this little camping dustpan for tents. Works pretty good for getting all this material up. There's some cardboard still stuck in there too. This is why you need a rock crusher, but I'm kind of broke right now, so I got to work with what I got. It is getting into my kids' birthdays and obviously holiday season, so Gotta start saving. Been spending a lot doing all this stuff. Alright, so I'm just gonna wash some of the dirty, muddy water out. So first I'm just gonna kinda, wash it. Dump some of that dirty water off. And I already put jet dry in it just in case there's ultra fine gold that wants to get out. Fill it up with some more water. Give it a wash. And dump all that out. And you can smell the iron and you can smell the sulfides in it. They're very strong. So yeah, I'll do that a few times and then start panning it. Alright guys, so I crushed it up and it definitely has a couple little micro flakes in there. You can see them right up here. I have gloves on so I don't get any oils at all in here, even though I use jet dry, but since I be touching and moving stuff around, I don't want to ruin it. But check this guy out too. It's a little pyrite crystal with all kinds of minerals in it. It's pretty cool. Plus all these other big chunks of pyrite. Super heavy stuff. And then this is all powderized pyrite. That's super pretty. You can smell the iron and the sulfides and all that other stuff in here. So, but yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a micro gold up in the corner there. And some probably obviously washed down into this stuff. So yeah, that's the first one I crushed up. And that's from the trip the other day. Pretty cool. I'm not an expert or nothing on gold ore or how much it's supposed to yield per ton or any of that kind of stuff, but that's a few little specks. If I had more of this kind of ore, I would definitely crush it up, but I only found a tiny little bit when I was hiking. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna snuff that tiny little bit up, even though it's not much, but I'll still save it. And then I'm gonna get ready to crush that other piece. Alright, it's the second one. I'm gonna crush it up, see what's in it. Alright guys, so I crushed that other ore up and it looks like maybe a couple micros, but super hard to tell. Like right up in that corner, it looks like a tiny little micro. Where'd it go? The phone doesn't even want to pick up on it. I think you can see it now. But yeah, I'm not sure if this is just, oh, there's a tiny speck right there. So there's a couple super small pieces in this one. So hopefully if I end up breaking into that quartz vein further, there'd be a little bit more gold. Yeah, looks like a couple super micro fly poops. Definitely not worth breaking into it more if that's all it's going to yield, but maybe the further I go into it, the more gold it produces, and maybe it gets bigger. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. I figured I should crush this one up and put it in a video because I know everyone's going to be asking about it. But yeah, all that pyrite, all that pretty sand. But alright guys, that's the end of the video, and I appreciate you guys watching and staying tuned. And hopefully I can figure out something else that's cool to do soon.